try to catch a movie at Metro and then drive in my own car and park myself, which can be quite challenging. Yeah, to answer this question, actually, even though I'm primarily a film director, I've kind of been thrust the job of writing as well, simply because it's kind of easy to just tear the pages off your own script and throw them away. And if you don't like something, you don't have to really engage with someone. You're not kind of in a battle with somebody else. But more than that, it's because a movie actually is in the process of being written so many times. You write the script, then when you're working with your actors, you tend to rewrite it, and then when you're directing a movie, you're sort of rewriting it again, and when you're editing it, you're rewriting it once more. So there's this continuous process of writing, and there have been some really great partnerships between writers and directors, both here as well as in Europe and America. Having said all of that, I think there are some really, I was fortunate enough to be involved with several screenwriting programs over the years, and we found that there have been extraordinarily new voices and some terrific talent which really wants to kind of try and challenge convention and the norm that exists here, the kind of mainstream cinema called Bollywood or whatever you want to call that, but there's a certain kind of style to that. And there is a lot of potential, and there are a lot of young voices. They just aren't able to figure out how to break the system, because the system is like a kind of, it's like a silo. It's, I like to use that word, it's closed, it's completely closed, it's walled in, it's like a walled garden. And you can't enter into that unless you have really terrific connections or contacts. But there are people around who are recognizing this need for this new voice. I could say that when I was writing, adapting English August with Upamanyu, we were actually looking out for some writer, but we finally couldn't find anyone, and then I turned to him and I said, listen, let's just write it ourselves. And neither of us had written before. And, you know, I made this sort of rather kind of cocky remark. I said, look, we'll pick it up in 4 days. There's nothing to writing a script. And we went off and wrote that, but we were fortunate that the movie was successful. That was quite lucky. But I do know that there are lots of programs like Time Warner with Asia Society has started the New Voices Screenwriting Fellowship Program. Sundance has something. I do know that Tribeca is looking at a certain kind of long-term participation in the movie business here. And there are a whole ton of these, and I think that what's exciting is that the people applying the kind of stuff that I'm reading, there is the other side to Vinay's point, which is kind of extremely